First Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. So I came across this clip, earlier this morning. The spirit jumped on me to do it now. And you're gonna hear this woman say, is very true. People spend their whole life, trying to obtain happiness by ways of many things in this kingdom, and they always seem to come up short. No matter if you have the house you want, the car you want, the girl you want, the type of fashion you want, it is never going to satisfy you, because the Lord's Spirit is not in this world, man, meaning in this age, in this kingdom, right? The Lord set up a temporary kingdom before his kingdom. And his kingdom, his people will rule, right? His son will rule, Yahushua, right? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's kingdom is going to be established, and that's when you're going to obtain the true happiness. And that kingdom is only for the Israelites. That kingdom is only for the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans who is going to obtain true happiness, right? And true satisfaction, true love. They are the only ones that are going to obtain that, right? So let's play this. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing. No like be edified. Shalom.
Nothing in this world will ever satisfy you. The food you eat, the decorations you buy, the money you make, it will literally never be enough. No matter what car you drive, no matter how new your car is, no matter what kind of house you live in, no matter how many times you mow your lawn, nothing ever lasts. It never provides lasting satisfaction ever. There's maybe temporary happiness, temporary satisfaction, but you will always be left wanting more eventually. You ever wonder why things don't last? Things break. You're hungry again. You want to have more fun. You want to laugh more. You have to make more money. You have to make more food. You have to clean again. You have to mow again. You have to buy a new car. Nothing lasts because nothing satisfies, because this world and everything in it is temporary. So you better start looking for something that outlasts this world, because we weren't made to find satisfaction in this world.
And it's a lot of things true what she said. All that she spoke on about things breaking down and the whole the whole setup in this kingdom, how you're always gonna need more and you're always gonna try to achieve more, and it's still never gonna make you happy. You ever heard, 50 came out with it, get rich or die trying? Well, you have people with money that are miserable as hell, man. Everybody thinks that money is going to solve their problems. Money is going to make them happy. Happy. When that's the furthest thing from the truth. The only true happiness you can obtain is happiness in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the only ones that can get that is the Israelites, right? So the rest of these people, man, this is their kingdom. This is their happiness. If these devils will never obtain happiness in their own kingdom, they will never obtain happiness, period, man. They're not going to go to our kingdom and be happy. They're not going to be in the kingdom of heaven happy, man. right? Especially the nation of Edom. Maybe the other nations, because they'll get back certain things, but they'll still be under subjection of the Israelites. But things will be uh how do I put it? I ain't gonna say peaceful, but they're not gonna have this devil ruling over them. I'm gonna just say that, man. The righteous are gonna be in rulership, and that's who's going to establish things down here on the earth. Yahweh Shem Shah, along with King David, Solomon, and many others, man. All the disciples of old, right? They're all gonna obtain happiness in the kingdom of heaven. This is 1 John chapter 2. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, because, like I said earlier, you got people out here just chasing the dream, man, chasing the true what they think is true happiness, man, which is not. Right? You had some people say true happiness is within. You had an interview with Will Smith back in the day where he said, I've gotten everything and I'm still not happy, man. Right? You have these celebrities who have fame and fortune and wealth, and they're still not happy, man. Right? It's like the more you have here, the more lonelier you feel. You hear people say, when I was poor and I was broke and didn't have nothing, I was more happier, man. Right? Because you had ease, man. You had peace. Right? You had peace. It says, for all that is in the world and the lust of the flesh, Salakia, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, because everything you see, right, you want here, like what society props up, like let's take for instance a Rolls Royce or a mansion, right? That's the lust of the eyes. You see it and you're like, man, I wish I could have that, man. I want that. But then once you get it, you it's nothing, man. Even on the low level, you a brother that work hard. He want a car, man. He's tired of taking the bus, right? He been taking the bus forever. He finally saves up some money to get a car. Now it's another issue, man. Now the car breaks down. You got to go to the mechanic, get it fixed. And what does he say? Man, I liked it better when I was on the bus. So that's the way America, Babylon the Great is, man. It'll pretty much mess your mind up into thinking that, wealth is materialistic gain and things of that sort, man. There's nothing wrong with having nice things, but understand that these things are temporary. Everything's gonna break down, even your body and ultimately your life, man. Your life is temporary here, man. Right? So let's read that again. 1 John chapter 15. 1 John 15 and 1 John 2 and verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world, man. Because when you have people that have things, especially abundance of things, they get very proud here in America, man. They look down on everybody else. But they're miserable and lonely. And they're not happy, man. Right? That's just the way the world is, man. They're not happy. It says, and the world passeth away, meaning this age is going to pass away. We in the time of that, man. This place passing away. And all your the abundance of things that you have is going to pass away with it. Right? It says, and the world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua abideth forever. And hey, man, I'm one, and I can't speak for other brothers, that we being in this truth, nothing has made us more happier, man. Right? Nothing has made us more happier. Yeah, we struggle. Yeah, we don't have things that the world has and things of that sort. Yeah, we catch hell, but we are happy, man. Our spirits are happy because we in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, and we know that what we got coming is something that we can never imagine, man. This is trash. This is trash, man. You got to worry about getting robbed, right? The scriptures tell you to build up your treasures in heaven, where not rust or moth, or men break through and steal, man, or rust and moth will pretty much, mess it up. That's what we need to be doing as so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You chasing the bag gonna constantly leave you. Right? It's that bag. What the scripture say in Haggai 1:6, that them that labor, put their funds pretty much in a bag filled with holes. So money is gonna come and go. Money is going to leave you quicker than you obtain it, man. Right? Let's go from there. Let's go to Micah. All right, Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This place is not our rest, man. America, Babylon the Great is not our rest. Right? These Edomites, they hurt right now, man. Their society and their kingdom is caving in right before their eyes, man. And they don't have that privilege as they had back in the 50s and 40s, and business ain't booming like it used to. So they hurting, man. And this is it for them. This is it. Don't think that, see, these Edomites, they think that they had a kingdom over here. They did whatever they did. They raped, robbed, and murdered. They stole. They did everything, man. They committed massive thievery and mass genocide. And now, what's coming is going to be better for them. Hell no, man. This is it for these devils, man. They're going into hardcore slavery, every last one of them. They're going into hardcore slavery, man. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you. It shall destroy you, even with a sword of destruction. Yeah, when you chase, the things that are in this world, it's going to destroy you, man. You're never going to be happy. You're going to be beat down, right? You're going to be bugged out because you got you all in. You got 10 toes down in the world, man. And it's not going to be good for you, man. Right? So I'm going to get this last one. Get the last one. The one the brother had up there. Right? Because this is the mind state that we in. And that's what the brother titled this as. This is the mind state of the elect. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Oh, 2 Corinthians, Salakia. 2 Corinthians chapter 4. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, all these things that we see, the things that shine in this kingdom, right? But at the things which are not seen, that's the things that we see, man. The kingdom of heaven, we can see it, but we can't physically see it, man. We feel it in our spirit, man. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, like this woman said, man. Everything is temporary. Everything breaks down, right? Even your body. It says, but things which are not seen are eternal, man. Right? So your spirit, man, your spirit is eternal. You know, the things that are coming are eternal. And in our kingdom, we're not going to have nothing like this, man. Our kingdom is going to be immaculate, man. You never seen what you're about to see in this in the kingdom to come. You can never even imagine. Right? So I might have to come do a lesson on that, man. Matter of fact, I am going to do a lesson on that, on some things of the kingdom, man, that the scriptures tell us about. So, you know, hey, don't be in tune with this kingdom, man. This kingdom is finished. There's nothing left here but destruction and death, plagues, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to completely and totally, utterly destroy this place, man. Yahweh Shah is about to return. So, hey, man, move your spirits far from this kingdom, man, because it's through. I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, willing to elect with other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. To the next lesson. Shalom.
You have to make more food. You have to clean again. You have to mow again. You have to buy a new car. Nothing lasts because nothing satisfies, because this world and everything in it is temporary. So you better start looking for something that outlasts this world, because we weren't made to find satisfaction in this world.